Welcome to the Texas Go Radio Show. I'm your host, Pretorius. This is part 57, I do believe, of the Prairiebear 10-hour documentary from the Honorable Milker Nation. Thank you for your hard work and dedication that went into this epic documentary.
The poor? No. That would fundamentally change our way of life in our area. So yes, I'm against that. There's plenty of places for low-income people to live. So if the type of person that just wants to make money on land or make money on a scam should stay the fuck out of North Idaho. Because if it does start turning, there's people here that are going to be very, very upset about it. And you'll stand out. I have water rights at Ursa Rio to the river. It's incredible. Like a beautiful North Idaho river full of fresh water and fish. I can legally take water from it. And we have an artisan well. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Yeah. I follow through. Remember how many people said that?
It's such a weird thing. How dare you? Or, how dare he fearmonger and manipulate people into giving him money during a worldwide crisis? That would be a how dare you. But using what's there, I don't think that's a how dare you moment.
I was full of shit when I was fundraising for the Prairiebear Ursa Rio. We got one of the best pieces of land I've ever seen in my entire life. Ask Van Allenberry's in the chat. He's been there more than I have. It's insane, guys. It's insane. It's right on the start of a mountain, surrounded by mountains, river. It's right out of fucking Sound of Music. It's insane. All right. I get this nagging sense of despair when I hear other bears are moving there and becoming actual neighbors with you guys. I've only hung out with like 4 total. I'm not really accessible. I will be at Ursa Rio, but we don't have internet friends over at the house unless I have corresponded with them a lot. So don't feel like it's always this party. I'm by myself most of the time. So all the bears moving to North Idaho, the best thing is they're hanging with each other. You know, a lot of the bears have gotten together and all this stuff. People are not just popping over to my place. So don't think that it's this big, constant hang. I'm almost always alone or just with my family or with animals. All right.
He has to have this distance because it's hard for anyone that has done what he's done to trust hardly anybody. And so there's like a vetting process and probably some kind of, and this is pure speculation, there's got to be something that holds the people that are close, that are in the inner circle, that there's got to be something that holds them there, whether it's you put too much into it and can't walk away from it scenario, or I don't know.
Sure, but I think that is a gamma trait, but needs to be smashed. We prayed about the property, and God kept opening the doors through the insanely long process, especially appraisal. And bear in mind, my neighbors are far away from me. I don't have the same relationship with my neighbors here that I do with Ryan, who runs up.
This is a weird thing because there's been speculation and statements made that from the people that have been there that it's not like it's an isolated place of his. It's on a busy road, and so that's a weird thing to lie about.
Variables merchandise. You know, I don't see neighbors. That's what we want to keep in North Idaho. Big pieces of land so that everybody isn't on each other's ass, because that's why those people beg for government management, because neighbors start annoying each other. They're like, oh, Jesus, Gary's out again with the burning garbage. Hello? Arrest Gary. And then Gary's like, these homos. All right, hang on, let me read this. It's plenty big and all southern exposure. God is good to this wretch, and his plan is the plan. So even though we are not neighbors with the crew up there, I'm going to stay grateful. Oh, there's tons down there. Dude, guys, there's bears everywhere. I was nervous to even talk about it for a while because in the past, a lot of bear discords and bear streaming became gamma and psychotic really quickly. It would start off really positive, and then within 3 months, they're all like, we need Owens.
See, I don't know what it is that makes him not. The only thing that's his sense of positivity is unbridled support No questions, no holding him accountable or anything. It is, I would dare say, almost worship type of, that's what he considers positivity.
Blood. But this one seems to be going really, really well. So shout out to those guys. One of the reasons we've survived all these storms is because A, I'm good at handling responsibility, money, praise. No matter how many people tell me that I should start a church.
During the first Beartaria grift session, that live stream where he was like, yes, bears. That one shows how what he just said is not true.
I will not start a church. I can handle the weight of people, of 700 people sending me $400 or more to buy and build Ursa Rio without being a scumbag about it. I'm going to give you the updates about it now. That's why all the gammas and the trolls, they assume everything's a scam because they couldn't handle it. I can.
It's the same thing over and over and over again. And so if you go back to 3 months ago, one of the first videos or the first few videos that I did, for a couple of weeks, I had a whole entire different point of view and perception of Owen Benjamin. But watching him not grow, not take responsibility, and just not be a decent person, it's you can't, and it's irresponsible to keep up the, you got to call it how you see it. And yeah.
Because I have a bigger scope of what is value in this world. And I've never let you down for that reason. It's like the community that we build around Ursa Rio will be more valuable than any piece of land you can possibly get. And I've never let you down for that reason. It's like the community that we build around Ursa Rio will be more valuable than any piece of land you can possibly get. And that's why
that's one of the things that makes a little bit of sense. And that's why he has spiraled the way he has over the last month, is because the only true wealth, besides the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, are the people that make it what it is. It's the only time that I ever saw any kind of manifestation of what Beartaria should have been was whenever Jim Bob put that video. And I'm sure there might have been other stories, but it's not highlighted in this.
Little people, they don't understand that. And all they do is go, and maybe not.
But I would almost guarantee you that none of them include Owen Benjamin.
Night. And it's like, okay, this is from Prairiebear. Catching up. 700 is actually a perfect amount of people. We originally wanted to do 5,000 people at 400 to raise $2 million for a $1.5 million piece of property that we didn't get to. We didn't raise that much, but we raised a lot. And so if we can host 70 people full house, then everyone can get 2 weeks a year. So because then 5 months of full house is 700 people. But I want to make it so that the donors can have the access that I originally came up with. I'm running and gunning. You know, when that was going on, I thought we could raise $2 million really quickly. Ended up becoming a massive blessing in disguise because this place, I believe, is a better location and it has more potential. And to build it ourselves and not come into previously existing infrastructure, I think is going to be a blast. So we're going to be building really cool stuff. And the good news about how quickly I pull the trigger.
This is a testament to how generous and how beautiful people can be. People that believed in this, they gave money and then gave free labor. Because it's a good thought. And it would have been something amazing if it wasn't for...
Is that property that was $200,000 plus fees, and then I had to pay tax on all that money because you can't write off buying land, is that property that was $200,000 plus fees, and then I had to pay tax on all that.
He's already said that it costs $185,000, so I don't know where that extra $25,000 plus fees comes into play. Or not 25, the 15. 108, yeah.
money because you can't write off buying land would now be 320, 350, right? So moving so quickly did save us a lot of money, but right now building materials have almost doubled in our area. So what I thought I could build is in flux. So that's why with the amount of people we have that can donate their time and expertise, and maybe we can do mini fundraisers for stuff, but we still have money left over to probably around 100 grand left over to build a really good bathroom system, like a public bathroom system, and some sleeping quarters. And then from there, we can show what we've done and keep building and building. So that's the update. And not only is the place awesome, Gravy Seal Bear has already been catching trout. It's been trout approved. All right. And we've sent out emails to a lot of people. I don't have all the emails of the donors. It's going to be an interesting way to figure out how to make all that work, but we're already building the online infrastructure for when people can rent or when people can go enjoy Ursa Rio. You know, crazy people will say like, oh, I'm going to live there permanently. Oh, just sell me, sell me an acre for $5,000. I'll fucking, I'm like, dude, an acre would be like, what I paid for an acre would be like 30 grand, 20 grand, 25. And it's like, no, none of that. It's exactly what I told you it would be. It's a place where
That's a lie.
we can have get-togethers, retreats. People can use it for weddings. We already have a wedding that is going to be happening there. We can use it as a place where you won't be, messed with by some of these government and non-government organizations. And it's private, and it's in the most beautiful part of the country I've ever seen. And your family can use it for camping. And our infrastructure is what we have to build now. And we're going to shoot the Building Bertari documentary. So when we start doing more stuff in the future, everything is lining up better than I could have imagined. But it takes time. And the gamma types and the troll types and the people that would steal, that would manipulate and start churches and banks and all this stuff, they can't see the big picture. And there's so
he's done both of those. He has started his own bank, and he has started his and not even really, because it's give me your money and expect nothing while I give you expectations. It's all convoluted, doublespeak, meaningless, intentionally meaningless doublespeak in order to confuse the listener. Give me your money, expect nothing. That's worse than a bank. In churches, he has a church service every single day just about, and it lasts about between an hour and a half to 3 hours long. And he worships himself. He tells you all about how smart he is, how funny he is. It's the worst kind of both of those.
Many ways. I know how to manipulate weak, vulnerable people, and I watch these predators do it all day long. And it makes me sick. The amount of time and ways I know how to manipulate weak, vulnerable people, and I watch these predators do it all day long. And it makes me sick.
That's why he pounced on the the worldwide catastrophe that we all lived through in 2020. He waited and he pounced.
Sick. The amount of time and stress and energy that I put into getting this land. I've not been there in 4 months. My wife doesn't want to camp there. She's scared of animals. This is not a greedy thing. And I know most of you guys know that, but when these people try and pull you away, like, just use your logic.
Bear goggles. Use your bear goggles. Make sure that they're firmly fitted, watertight, so that you can't see the truth. So that all of this nonsense and doublespeak and confusion is acceptable to you.
Like, really think, like, does that make any sense? And so I'll do the best I can, and there'll be failures. Of course there'll be failures. There'll be all kinds of stuff, but we're going to do something great, and we've already done something great. I've never in my life seen anyone crowdfund a piece of land so that their people can camp and have family get-togethers. That's
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for camping land. And even that in itself is crazy because it's not camping. You don't need cabins to camp. I've been camping a lot in my life, and not one time did I camp in a cabin.
That's innovative. That's like a whole new thing. Imagine that. And then from there, so I get to live there? No. And I'll be brutal about that. Because if I allow people to think that way, it all falls apart for everyone. You know, heavy is the hand that holds the ladle for gravy. It's just a fact. If I'm like not like that, or if I'm not like, no, stop, you can't come now. But I paid my $400. It's my land now. But no, I want to go there.
I paid my $400. It's my land now. No. I know that I promised you so many things in the first couple of days, in that first day, but to be honest with you, I received enough money in that first day that I could really do whatever I wanted to with it. And so that's why I changed from promises to expect nothing, because it's my money now. And it's frustrating that you don't understand that.
All year, and if I don't, and I won't leave, and I'm like, then you're not allowed. You're now violating private property. Oh no! I got the law on my side, guys, and I got thousands of people that know exactly what I'm talking about. If there's going to be crazy people, then they're not welcome. I made for a great slave, always eager for the workouts and running at the front of the platoon as our flag carrier. I live for the 1 hour.
This is the Texas Goat Radio Show, and I'm your host, Matorius. As always, till next time.